Mom Isadora, and today we're going to talk about making intentions. So the ancient yogic word for an intent or a resolve was called sankalpa. And sankalpa is a very powerful concept that when you have an intention, you have to put all your resolve behind that intention and begin to use it to break through the old patterns and beliefs you have that are limiting. So if you have an intention, you have to be really clear what it is that you want. And I see a lot of people try and make intentions, but either their intentions are so long that it's confusing, or their intentions are like they're afraid to really say what they want, so it's a little wishy-washy. So you have to really get clear and precise. What is it that you want to have, and then write it down exactly. And that's your sankalpa, that's your resolve. And once you know what that is, you should write it on a piece of paper and then put it somewhere you're going to consistently see it and be reminded of it. That might be something easy like taping it to your bathroom mirror, because every time you brush your teeth you're going to see, there's my intention, and every time you look at it you're going to read it back to yourself. So for instance, I had one of my students I was working with, and he had a situation in his life that he was kind of struggling at work and in his career, and that was affecting his relationship in his family because he was feeling like he wasn't able to show up in the way that he wanted to and set an example for his daughters in the way that he wanted to. And for him, he kind of re-strategized how he was going to be doing his work, but he also made an intent and a resolve to have better self-esteem about himself. And the intent or resolve that he wrote was, I am the highest selling real estate broker in my office. So that's very specific. And when you get specific like that, it's easier for you to begin to believe in that intention, and also for all the forces in the universe around you to begin to help you achieve that goal. And I think when people have a hard time forming a very clear and straightforward intention, it's because they have a lack of self-confidence or worthiness. And that same lack of self-confidence and worthiness is going to be the thing that's going to block you from bringing that to life, to bring your intention or your resolve into actual life. So I had another woman I was working with, and I said, what is it that is your intention? And she said, well, I am happy, I am beautiful, I am fulfilled. And I said, well, that all sounds good, but I still don't know what you want. Like, what do you want to be happy, fulfilled, feel beautiful about? And in the end, what she came to clarity about is that she wanted to have a more satisfying romantic relationship with her husband. So then the intention she ended up writing was, I have a more satisfying romantic relationship with my husband. And once she got clear about that, then that's, I think, the intent, the resolve. She can start to both receive that energy for herself, but also change the way she's doing things to make that happen. So your intent, your resolve, first thing you need to do is to get out a piece of paper and ask yourself, what is it that you really want right now? And then make sure that you get clear, and notice if you start to feel unworthy or get wishy-washy about writing out that intention. And if you do, then really start to ask yourself, where does the core of that blockage come from? Is it someone in your life who used to tell you you weren't worthy? I've been working with a teenage girl lately, and her own mother has been telling her, that she's not going to achieve her goals. She says, she should aim lower from where she's trying to go. And I told her, in order to be able to move past that kind of negativity, which coming from her mom is probably coming from her mom's own disappointments. And because of her mother's disappointments, she's become bitter and angry, and she's taking that anger out by saying these words to her daughter, which is unfortunately something that happens a lot in our families, is that people's own frustrations then become the words that they kind of are like negative arrows that they spread with each other. So, for this girl, and she's still a teenager, I said, she needs to sit down and write down again, what is her intention for her, her intention is that she wants to go to college and become a veterinarian. I said, so then she's going to write down, I am a veterinarian. And when she repeats that to herself, she can begin to feel a sense of value and self-worth, and replace the negative tapes of her mother telling her that she won't be able to accomplish that with the positive tape and positive reinforcement of repeating to herself, I am a veterinarian, that she is the goal or the thing that she's seeking. So that's the same practice for you to do this week in setting your intention, your sankalpa, and your resolve. Take out a piece of paper right now and really deeply ask yourself from the core of your being, what is it that you want in your life? And once you know what that is, write it down and hold yourself accountable to that. And like I said, tape that onto a wall or somewhere you're going to see it all the time. And every time you look at it, repeat it to yourself and really feel the essence of that in your body. And if you find places in your body that you don't feel worthy or you cringe a little bit, just breathe into that and then let it go. Without judging yourself, just notice, there's that old negative tape, or somebody told me I couldn't ever do that. And that's okay. You kind of breathe it in and then just let that go from the past, and inhale, breathing in the ability to achieve these things for yourself in your future. So that's how to set your intention for this week, and make that a practice every single day for at least a week. Read what you've written and repeat it to yourself 3 times. And notice what ways it makes you feel positive and any places that it brings up unworthiness or negativity, and letting that go. So I hope that's helpful to you, and I'll see you again next week.